just a moment as the captains meet at the center of the field. Remind you, you're listening to Panther Football on WMGO. Back in 2 minutes.
What I was saying, told Ralph when we heard that. He can go not. We don't mind him plays a little bit every now and then. He's pretty good too, I wouldn't mind having him. That would bother me. Burton is one of them. And I want to say Hayes is the other one. Don't hold me to that.
What number's Saxton? 10? Michael Saxton, okay. He does. Back at Florida, Mississippi, Tri-County has come out onto the field dressed in red jerseys with blue pants, blue headgear, white numerals. The Big Cats of Canton Academy dressed in white tonight. The white jerseys, white pants with the black numerals outlined in gold and the black headgear. Mike Coggins, again, just a big cross-county rivalry.
We can.
George will kick it off for Canton Academy, and we'll get underway. And he comes forward and kicks the football high and deep. And one of the side men will hand it to Michael Saxton, who'll do it up the left side of the football field. He'll drag the football up over the 20 to about the 25-yard line. From our vantage point, that's about as well as we can spot it at this point. Looks to be around the 25, where it'll be first down and 10 yards to go for the Tri-County Academy Rebels as Ryan Upton will get his ball club onto the football field.
Well, Mike Saxton did not catch it, and we've already seen here that the Rebels are going to do whatever they can to get him the football. David Morgan, a good tackle on a very quick young man, Michael Saxton. The Panthers will go on defense, and the ball is spotted at the 24-yard line, I believe.
Upton will put a slot to the near side of the field as he goes straight back to throw, sets up, fires the football, has got it out to Saxton. Saxton up over the 25, hit and knocked down at the 25-yard line as the Panthers converge very well. Miller Todd was over, along with number 45 for the Panthers, John Lutz, as they knocked him down after a gain maybe of about a yard. It'll be second down and 9 yards to go.
Good pursuit that time by the Panther defense. Got out there really quickly on that quick pass to Saxton. And, Mike, we have a very ominous cloud hanging over the field. I believe if we get by this one, we're going to stay dry.
I hope so, but, of course, if we get the rain going, folks, it's good night, Irene. Second down, 9 yards to go for Tri-County. Football at the 25-yard line. Upton will put him in an I formation, and one of the offensive linemen for Tri-County jumped off sides. That was number 62, their offensive tackle, Brandon Beaton. He went off sides, and it'll be a 5-yard illegal procedure penalty against Tri-County. So it'll be second down for the Rebels, but now second down at 15 yards to go.
Well, as we've mentioned a couple times, the Rebels are certainly going to do everything they can to get the ball to Saxton tonight. In the backfield for the Rebels are Edward Hayes, a 170-pound sophomore. The other running back, the tailback, is Matt Burton, and Matt's a 6', 175-pound senior.
So backs in the I formation, wide outs to both sides. It's second down at 15 yards to go as Upton puts a man in motion to the near side of the field. He splints and gives the football off to number 5. Carrying it is Mark Burton. Burton got it back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard, and that's the end of his journey as Miller Todd once again was there to make the tackle for the Panthers along with number 70. Let's see, I couldn't tell, but Todd was there first with the most to knock him down after a gain of a yard. It'll be third down and 14 yards to go for the Tri-County Rebels.
Well, from our vantage point, Mike, you can certainly see the holes open and close quickly, and that time at the point of attack. There was an opening there, but as you mentioned, Todd, also John Lutz, the other linebacker, also filled well.
So it'll be 3rd down, 14 yards to go for Tri-County, and rolling out right to throw is Upton. He sets up, fires to the outside, pass is caught by Nick Fowler, and Fowler rolls it out up over the 30-yard line, and that's going to be the end of his journey to about the 33-34, and the Panthers knock him down. It should be 4th down in a punting situation for Tri-County.
Once again, Lutz over there on the tackle, Mike, on the quick out. Ball on the far sideline, and they're going to call the chains across. They say it's close enough, and of course from our vantage point, we have to take anybody's word for anything tonight.
Absolutely. Okay, so it was, and again, he picked up more on that than I thought he picked up. But again, we're cornered deep in the end zone, and it's just hard to tell how much somebody picks up when they catch the football. So a pretty good gain on the play, and they stretch the chains, and it is short of the 1st down by about a yard. So what I thought was about a 5 or 6 yard pass play ends up being about a yard shy of the 1st down. It'll be 4th down, and Tri-County will be forced to punt the football. Nick Fowler will stand back in to punt it for the Tri-County Rebels. Canton Academy will get John Paul Buckley back to receive, along with, I believe, Jonathan Miller.
Also, Sean Ellis also deep, the up back there for the Panthers to receive Fowler's kick, and Buckley stands back at about what appears to be about his 20 or 25 yard line.
Over the football at the 33 yard line. It'll be 4th down, and 1 yard to go for Tri-County, and they'll come up and kick the football. Tri-County won their opener last week, 26-0 over Benton. There's the snap, and Fowler bobbles it. Now he runs forward, kicks the football, and gets it away, and gets a high driving kick that everybody's going to get away from. It's going to hit on the 35, inside the 30, roll down to the 25-yard line, and what was almost a disaster for the Rebels turns into a great punt as the Panthers will take over from their own 25, 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Well, Mike, after one series, it's kind of hard to make a judgment, I know, but it appears to me just the way the players line up and the way they're running, the Panthers have a huge advantage in size and strength here in this ball game, and more than likely the Rebels may be a little bit quick, but it looks like the Panthers are by far the most physical team.
David Ratcliffe will get his ball club up over the line of scrimmage. He'll put him in an offset eye, and he'll set a slot to the near side of the field. 1st down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers, 75 yards from the promised land as Ratcliffe will set them down, and now we've got a whistle all of a sudden, and everybody comes charging in, and let's see what the problem is going to be. I believe we may be having let's see, it's a dead ball. Illegal substitution against Tri-County, and so that mark-off will put the football at the 30-yard line, and the Panthers will have it 1st down now and 5 yards to go.
Well, you don't see that much on the defense, Mike, but certainly that time the 5-yard step-off creates a 1st down and 5-yard situation, and we'll see if the Panthers do use that size and strength and just run the football right at the Rebels.
Well, Mike, they penalized Tri-County 10 yards, so it's a 1st down, all right, but they marked the football. Yeah, it's 5 yard. Okay, it was at the 25, it's at the 30, so it's 1st down and 5 yards to go. Offset, eye set strong to the right. Here's the spin, pitch the football ride to Jonathan Miller, who slipped and fell, fumbled the football, but he was actually knocked down as he slipped, trying to make a cut. Knocked down back at about the 27-yard line. So it's a loss in the play, and it'll be 2nd down for the Panthers. 2nd down and about 7 yards to go for the 1st down.
Well, the Panthers tried to go wide right on that one, Mike, and Jonathan Miller saw a cutback and tried to turn and slipped, actually. Got up and was knocked down, but the spot was marked where he slipped. And I don't think the Panthers are going to have a whole lot of success running sideline to sideline against this quick Rebel defense.
Once again, the Panthers will work a slot to the near side of the field. Backs will work in the offset eye. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. As Ratcliffe calls him out, he's going to throw the little hitch route outside. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. And it'll be 3rd down and 7 yards to go as Tri-County got great penetration and got through and tipped the pass as the Panthers were trying to set up a screen to the wide side of the field, and it fell incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Just a quick pass. Jace Creel, a 6', 210-pound defensive end, came across and deflected the ball, and the Panthers will be faced with a 3rd down.
3rd down, and from our vantage point, looks to be 3rd and about 7 yards to go as the Panthers have a possession down. Tri-County went 3 and out on their first possession. Offset eye in the backfield. Ratcliffe looks at a 5-man front, spins, pitches the ball to Miller. Miller tries to cut it back to the inside. He cuts back up over the 30 and got it up to about the 33, 34-yard line, and that's the end of this journey. He's going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down, and it'll be 4th down, but there is a flag on the play.
That was Burton coming through there and making the tackle. Again, Jonathan had to cut back as the defensive quickness over pursued and gave him a running lane inside.
The initial indication, a holding penalty against the Panthers, and so let's see what Tri-County will opt to do. From here, Mike, it looks like the Panthers are short of the first down by about 3 yards. They may choose to decline this penalty, and it is declined. It'll bring on a 4th down, and the Panthers will face a punting situation.
So Chad Penn will check in, and the Panthers will give it right back to the Rebels, and both defenses shine up here in the first possession of each team. And again, Michael Saxton, who is a real threat, drops back to receive the punt.
And let's see what the Panthers will do as they check Chad Penn into the football game to punt it. 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter of play from Flora, Mississippi. No score here between Canton Academy and Tri-County. There's the snap. It's a good one. Penn comes forward, gets the kick away. High driving spiral. It's going to angle toward the sideline. Great kick as he got the football out of bounds, and Saxton had no chance to touch it whatsoever. It goes out and around the about the 26-yard line. That's what it looks like from here. And it'll be first down and 10 yards to go for Tri-County.
A great punt, because any kick tonight that Saxton does not handle is going to be a positive kick for the Panthers.
So it'll be first down and 10 yards to go for the Tri-County Rebels as both teams just jostle for field position here in the early going. And Ryan Upton will bring his ball club up to the line of scrimmage for the Tri-County Rebels. He'll send Saxton out wide to the far side. Fowler will come wide to this side. Offset eye in the backfield. Spins, pitches the football. And it's going to be hit and wrapped up as he got the ball back to the line of scrimmage, about the 24-25-yard line. Number 5 carrying the football, Matt Burton. And Burton looked to only get about a yard or two, and that was the end of his journey as the Panthers pursued very, very well, pursued laterally very quickly, knocked him down. It'll be second down and 8 yards to go.
Excellent defensive coverage that time as the Rebels tried to get wide left. Looked like they had something there, but the Panthers did a great job of recovering to get out there to string it out.
Tri-County will send number 1 Fowler out wide to the far side. Wide to the near side comes Saxton. Again, offset eye in the backfield. Second down and 8 yards to go. As Upton calls him out, goes straight back to throw, shoots to the outside. Saxton's got it. Saxton's going to be knocked down at about the 26-yard line.
Just a quick hitch pattern to Saxton that time, and a real good effort that time by Trey Burnside, the corner, who is covering him one-on-one on this side, and then he got some help from the inside from John Lutz.
Well, not only are we in the end zone, but they're not working the down markers that try over here. So I think he picked up, let's see, about probably about 3 or 4 yards. Ball's on the 29-yard line, and it's going to be third down for Tri-County. Third down, and let's call it about 6 yards to go for the first down. Again, offset eye in the backfield, slot to the far side of the field as Upton calls him out, rolls out right to throw, sets, fires to the outside, pass caught by Fowler. Fowler's going to have first down yardage as he gets up over the 35, 36, 37-yard line. He's rolled out of bounds, but again, Upton hit it right on the money, and it'll be a first down for Tri-County, and that's the first down of the ball game.
Well, Upton sprint out left, Mike. That was the same play he threw on the first possession where we looked like he got 3 or 4 yards and picked up 10 or 12. And a twin set, 2 wide receivers to that side, and it looked like that time that the Panthers may be paying a little bit too much attention to Saxton and leaving Fowler open.
Fowler goes wide to the far side, Saxton wide to the near side, offset eye in the backfield. Here's the spin pitch, the football to number 5, Burton, and Burton behind a nice block, moves it up over the 45, 46, 47-yard line before the Panthers corral him and knock him down. Number 33 was there for the big catch to make the tackle, and they knock him down. That's Jonathan Miller. Knock him down at about the 47-yard line, so a nice gain on first down. It'll be second down for the Tri-County Rebels.
Good blocking that time at the point of attack for the Rebels. Burton running hard, and Jonathan Miller came up from his secondary spot and made the tackle. You don't want too many secondary people making tackles, but that's what happened that time on a nice run by Burton.
Gain of 9 on the play, second down and 1 yard to go. Offset eye in the backfield. Upton goes straight back to throw, sets, fires deep, passes tipped up, intended for Saxton, and it was tipped up and almost intercepted back in the secondary by the Panthers. Chad Penn almost pulled it down, but it fell incomplete down at about the 38-yard line, so it's incomplete. It'll be second down and 10 yards to go.
Timing pattern there is Upton just dropped back, took a 3-step drop and threw it to a spot. Really not a very good throw, and as you mentioned, Chad probably had a better chance at that one than Saxton.
Second down, 10 yards to go for Tri-County. They've got the football at their own 47-yard line. We're at 6:21 left to go in the first quarter. No score. Tri-County has just picked up the first down of the ball game. Offset eye in the backfield. Here's Upton giving the football straight ahead to the diving fullback, and absolutely nothing there. Number 44, Edward Hayes, carrying the football, and he ran into John Harold, and there was absolutely nothing there. No gain. It'll be third down and 10 yards to go.
Well, that defensive front four that we talked about so much last week, Mike, played very well in that particular play and does bring up a...
Well, it's fourth and 10.
Fourth down.
I thought it was third down. Okay.
Rebels will check the punting unit in.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. And for the second time tonight, Fowler will check back to punt the football, and the Panthers will get Miller and Sean Ellis and John Paul Buckley back to receive. There's the snap. It's a good one. Fowler comes forward, gets the kick away. High driving kick. That's going to be called for a fair catch by Buckley, who fumbled the football and then fell on top of it back deep in his own territory inside the 20-yard line. Let's see, at about the inside the 15, at about the 11 is where they'll mark it. So it'll be first down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers from deep in their own territory at their own 11-yard line. And Mike, so far the advantage of the field position goes to Tri-County as they've won it. We've got a timeout on the field. 5:30 left to go in the first quarter of play. It's the Panthers nothing, Tri-County nothing. Panther football on WMGO continues in 60 seconds. Ratcliffe will put him at the 11-yard line. He's got slot to the near side of the field, goes off tackle, gives the football to Miller, and Jonathan Miller drives to about the 12-13, give him the gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8 yards to go as Tri-County stacks it up at about the 13. Well, they give him the 14 and give him 2. It'll be second down and 8 yards to go for the Panthers.
Just over 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Of course, it's been dominated by the defense. Very important here for the Panthers to pick up at least a first down or two to regain a little bit of that field position.
We'll set the Panther offensive line for you in just a moment. Russell Cook gets over the football at center. Offset eye in the backfield. Here's the option play going to the near side. Pitch to Jonathan Miller. Miller will tug it to the 15, and that's the end of his journey. Saxton was there along with Fowler and also number 5, Matt Burton, to make sure he went no further. And so it'll be third down for the Panthers. Third down and about 6 yards to go for the first down. Football resting at the 15-yard line.
Well, Mike, that big, strong offensive line is really going to have to do some blocking here tonight and just drive the Rebels back because, again, an option that time, David Ratcliffe, lucky to get the pitch away, so he was held right when he pitched it, but it's going to be tough to go side to side.
Third down and about 6 yards to go for the Panthers, and Ratcliffe goes straight back to throw, sets to the outside, pass caught and dropped by Penn up at about the 22-23-yard line. He had it, nice throw by Ratcliffe, but it just went in and out of his hands, incomplete, and it'll be fourth down, and the Panthers will again face a punting situation.
Just a quick out, Mike, and I do think that ball may have been deflected right before it got to Chad just a little bit, and I notice we do have a flag also in the defensive backfield. We'll wait to see what this call is.
Flag in the secondary, and it is a penalty on Tri-County, and it's going to give the Panthers a first down.
Still have not seen the signal, but it is indeed a Panther first down. They do get a little bit of breathing room here.
So the football will be marked all the way out to the 35-yard line, and it'll be first down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers. So a 15-yard penalty against Tri-County will put the ball at the 35, just over the 35 at the 36. First down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers. So big break for the Big Cats. Actually, it's at the 31-yard line. First down and 10 yards to go, and now the official steps in and throws another flag before the snap of the ball. And we're going to count players on the field. And
that was a substitution, Mike. One of the three Panthers broke huddle and came wide left, and one of them ran off the sideline.
Okay. Let's see. So the official now, again, counting players. And it's going to be an illegal substitution or illegal participation on the Panthers. It'll cost them 5, and it'll be first down and 15 yards to go.
Mike, if they break huddle and run off the field, does it really matter how many's left on the field?
Let's see. I can understand when they run off the field. I don't quite understand that one. As a matter of fact, I question as to whether that's a penalty or not, if you want to know the truth.
That's about as good as ESPN2 taking TV timeouts the other night before the game was on TV.
Slot to the near side of the field, wide out to the far side. Lone saw backs in the offset eye. Ratcliffe steps straight back to throw. He's going to throw the fly pattern to the far side. Pass is caught and dropped. Oh, That was right in the hands of number 29 for the Panthers, Mark George, and it just fell out of his hands, and he had a step on his defender and just had it and just couldn't hold on to it. Big play averted right there, and it'll be second down for the Panthers and 15 yards to go.
Yeah, it doesn't get much closer than that, Mike. The ball was there. Nice throw by David Ratcliffe, and Mark had the football and just slipped right through his hands. He still almost caught it down around his knees after he bobbled it the first time, but now Panthers will come back to the line of scrimmage with two wide outs to the right and one left.
Second down for the Panthers, second down at 15 yards to go. Ratcliffe goes straight back to throw, tries to throw the swing pass out of the backfield to Jonathan Miller, but threw it at his feet. It fell incomplete. It'll be third down for the Panthers and 15 yards to go.
There's not much there. They tried to get the ball outside rather than trying to run it, try to throw it outside. But again, the Rebels, good pursuit, and the ball just not thrown well.
Panthers, of course, right now in that feeling out process, just trying to see what's going to work against this Tri-County defense, who have shown a lot of quickness here early in the football game defensively, as the Panthers trying to run wide just haven't been able to get anything going. Third and 15, offset eye in the backfield. Diving up the middle, big hole as they give the football up right up the pipe to David Morgan, and Morgan drives it up over the 30 to about the 33, 34-yard line, depending on where they mark it. It will still be shy of the first down. Should be fourth down, and the Panthers should be in a punting situation.
Yeah, fullback trap worked so well last week, worked again there for good yardage. I don't think enough for first down, but we also had a late flag come in. It's going to be a personal foul call against the Panthers.
So the Panthers catch a personal foul penalty, and let's see if Tri-County again opts to move them back, and they will move them back. It's a spot foul from the spot of the football. So the 15-yard penalty will be assessed against the Panthers, and I believe it was a dead ball foul. So the Panthers will still have to punt the football, but now they're going to punt it from deep in their own territory.
Well, Mike, the Panthers did move the football just a little bit, but that penalty right there negates everything, and now they're back punting the ball from close to their own goal line.
Well, one thing they saw, Mike, is they're probably going to have some success running the football right at the Tri-County Rebels. Penn will stand back at his own 3-yard line to punt the thing out of there. Waiting for the snap. It's a good one. He comes forward, kicks the football away. High driving kick that's going to bounce at about the 50. Saxton's going to let it roll. It rolls down inside the 45, down to around the 43-yard line. 44 is where they'll mark it. So it'll be first down and 10 yards to go for Tri-County. And again, Mike, here in the early going, it's been a pretty much a stalemate, both defenses dominating. But right now, Tri-County just ever edging closer with the field position.
Absolutely. Every time they get the football, it's a little bit closer to the Panther goal line. They start this time at their own 44-yard line with 3:27 to go in the quarter.
Saxton will come wide to the near side for Tri-County. Fowler will go wide to the far side. Backs are in the straight I formation as Upton goes straight back to throw. Sets, fires, tipped up in the air. Pass is caught beautifully by Fowler at the 47-yard line. As it was tipped straight up in the air, it was up for grabs, and Fowler was able to adjust, come up and make the catch at the 49-yard line is where they'll mark it. It'll be first, let's see, it's second down for Tri-County, but second down in short yardage.
Just good football right there, Mike. Good defense by the Panthers, tipping the football, and then Fowler did a great job of reacting to the tip.
Fowler wide to the far side. Saxton comes wide to the near side. Backs in the I formation. Upton calls him out, spins, gives the football, diving to Burton. Burton gets a nice hold, breaks into the Panthers secondary. He's inside the 30, down to inside the 35, down to around the 30-yard line before he's knocked down. A big first down run, and now Tri-County is deep in Panther territory at the 30-yard line. First down and 10 yards to go.
A couple of things there, Mike. The quickness is paying off right now for the Rebel offensive line, as it seems like they're getting on in the Panther front before the Panthers know what's happening and get off. And as we saw last week, the Panthers just not tackling well.
Zach Head will get up over the football at center for the Rebels. Backs in the I, wide outs to both sides. Upton calls him out, spins, gives the football right side to Burton. Burton's going to be grabbed by the shirt by Miller Todd and knocked down as he got inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. Number 70 also there for the Panthers, Wayne Graves, to make sure he went no further than the 27. Gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7 yards to go.
Looks like we've missed the rain. The wind is going to be a little bit of a factor maybe as we see the flag on the far end blowing across the field. So if the Rebels or the Panthers, either one, are forced to kick field goal, we certainly could see that wind come into play.
But all in all, for September the 7th, what a nice evening for football. Offset I in the backfield, wide outs to both sides. Burton straight fouls, Upton back to throw, sets, fires. Penn had great coverage, almost picked it off, and it fell incomplete. It'll be third down for Tri-County.
once again, just a spot pass. This time, instead of going to Saxton, he goes to Fowler in the pass. So again, as you mentioned, Chad Penn doing a good job, and really the coverage for the most part has been real good here tonight, except for those 2 third-down plays when Fowler was left open.
So it'll be 3rd down for Tri-County, but they are at the Panther 27, so they're in 4-down territory, and they want to talk about it. Timeout on the field, 1:46 left to go in the first quarter of play. Tri-County nothing, Canton Academy nothing. Panther football on WMGO continues in 30 seconds. About 7 yards to go as Upton goes straight back to throw. He's under some pressure, now sets, fires toward the end zone, and the pass is going to be tipped around, and it fell incomplete. It'll be 4th down. And one of the things tonight, Mike, and of course they're getting a test from Tri-County, the Panther secondary has been around the football this livelong night.
Yeah, I think that's the 3rd pass Chad Penn's had his hands on, and easily could have picked off all 3 of them, just going up. And basically that's what Saxton is doing, or excuse me, Upton is doing, is throwing the football up and hoping his receivers can go get it.
So let's see if the Panther defense can hold. It's 4th down and 7 yards to go as Tri-County's got the football at the Panther 27-yard line. We're scoreless here in the first quarter from Flora, Mississippi. Wideouts will work to both sides of the field. Upton calls him out. He goes straight back to throw, now rolls to the right. Sets, fires into the flat. Pass is caught by Fowler down at the 21-yard line, and it looks to me as if he's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down. He is shy of the first down. The Panther defense holds. Great job by the Big Cat defense, and the Panthers will take over. 1st down and 10 yards to go at the 22-yard line.
Just a sprint out to the right that time, Mike, and the pass a little bit underthrown. The receiver had to go to the ground to catch it. Had he not, he might have gotten that 1st down, but the Panthers do take over 1st down and really need to get something established right here.
Absolutely. Panthers, this is their 3rd possession of the ball game. Moved it pretty well the last time they had the football, but a penalty killed the drive. Offset eye in the backfield. Wideouts to both sides. Here's the give on the trap up the middle of Miller Todd. Todd will drive it to the 25, so he picked up about 3 solid yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7 yards to go as the Panthers come right back, Mike, to that inside running game, and they opened it up for 3.
Miller Todd that time on the carries. The Panthers getting a lot of running backs here in the ball game early like they did last week, and that time the Rebel defense converged on Miller a little bit better than they have earlier, but again, I think tackle's where the Panthers are going to have to go.
Trey Burnside will bring the play in from Coach Flip Godfrey and the offensive coaching staff. He'll come wide to the near side. Buckley will go wide to the far side. Offset eye in the backfield. Ratcliffe straight back to throw. Sets, fires. Got Buckley on the outside. Spins away from a tackler as he moves it up over the 30 to about the 32, 33-yard line. Should have enough for a Panther 1st down as they look to the side. And it is a 1st down. The Panthers' 2nd 1st down of the night. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Good throw and catch that time, and John Paul a good move as soon as he caught the ball to get away from one defender and then nudged it forward enough for the 1st down. The Panthers, 33 seconds now to go in our 1st period on the move.
Panthers on the move. They pick up their 2nd 1st down of the ball game. They just held Tri-County a moment ago, who had it at the Panther 27 with a 4th down play, and the Panther defense came up aces, and they took over it. Now they pushed ahead for a 1st down. Ratcliffe goes straight back to throw. Sets, swings to the outside. He's got Will Lott. Lott will turn it up over the 35, up over the 40, down the sidelines to the 50, and is going to be ridden out of bounds at the Tri-County 49-yard line. 1st down, Canton Academy, and for the first time tonight, the Panthers get it to Will Lott, and Lott turns on the speed and just went down the sideline for the 1st down, and the Panthers now are for the first time tonight in Tri-County territory.
So the Panthers once again, Mike, realizing they're not getting on the outside or the perimeter of the defense, running the football, swinging out that time to sophomore Will Lott, and a nice run.
Burnside will come wide to the near side. Panthers will work a slot to the far side of the field. Offset eye in the backfield. 11 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. Ratcliffe with the ball at the Tri-County 49. Gives on the trap up the middle of Morgan. Big hole. Morgan breaks into the secondary. Just spun down as he got inside the 30, down inside the 35, down to around the 30-yard line, and the buzzer sounds. That's the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Big Cats on the move as we go to the 2nd quarter. At the end of the 1st quarter, Tri-County nothing, Canton Academy nothing. Panther football on WMGO continues with the 2nd quarter in 30 seconds. Panthers take on Central Holmes in Lexington. Slot will be to the near side of the field from the 32-yard line. Ratcliffe back to throw, sets, fires deep. He's got George out there on the 5-yard line, and again the pass just skips over his hands. Incomplete on the fly pattern, and it'll be second down and 10 yards to go.
Boy, it looks like earlier I mentioned that the Panthers paying a lot of attention to Saxon. Also looks like the Rebels paying a lot of attention to John Paul Buckley, and that's twice Mark George has had a step or two on the defender, and David almost delivered that one just right, and the Panthers almost had a score on that.
It's second down and 10 yards to go. The Panthers will get their offensive line up there. Russell Cook at center. The guards are Will Lampkin and John Sowell. The tackles, John Harrell and Lee Chestnut. Tight end is number 19, Alan Jerome. All right, here's the give. Driving up the middle is David Morgan. He's grabbed by the jersey, and they just won't let go of him. Big number 78 grabbed a hold Zach Head and just wouldn't let him go. And so Morgan picked up at the most a yard. It'll be third down and 9 yards to go for the Panthers.
Fullback trap that time, and one of the offensive linemen didn't go at the right angle. And as you mentioned, 78 came through with great penetration. That's the best way to mess up a fullback trap, and the Rebels did a great job on that particular play.
So as Tri-County was just a few moments ago, Canton Academy in 4-down territory. It's third down and 9 yards to go for the Panthers. Football at the 31-yard line in Tri-County territory. Offset eye as Ratcliffe goes back to throw, sets, fires outside to Chad Penn, who grabs it and is knocked down by Fowler. And Upton, as he got the football down, I believe, to around the 25-yard line, going to be shy of the first down. It's going to be fourth down and about 2.5, 3 yards to go for the first down. And so the Panthers made their mission a little easier by the third down, so it's fourth down. And the Panthers now, of course, will go for it on fourth down and about 3 yards to go.
Pass to Penn, Mike. That looked like just like Upton had thrown the ball. That's the same exact look that Chad has had 3 times on defense. Just went up and caught the ball, made a good catch, and picked up a couple extra yards.
Ratcliffe will put him in the offset eye. Wideouts will work to both sides, and now David steps in to call a timeout. Timeout on the field. 10:33 left to go in the first half. Tri-County nothing, Canton Academy nothing. Panther football on WMGO continues in 30 seconds. I will work in the backfield for the Panthers. They'll work wideouts to both sides of the field. David Ratcliffe will look at a stacked 5-man front. Spins, pitches the ball to Miller. Jonathan looking for the corner. Is going to duck his head to about the 25-yard line. Going to be shy of the first down. And Tri-County has risen up as Canton Academy did a moment ago. Made the stop at the 25. And, of course, Tri-County will take over now. First down and 10 yards to go.
Mike, the Panthers once again tried to go wide, and as we mentioned a couple times, it's going to be very difficult to do tonight. And Jonathan, I thought, a great effort on that play, but still just could not break outside containment.
10 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in the first half of play. No score here from Tri-County, Canton Academy, and the Tri-County Rebels. Tri-County has it at their own 25. First down and 10 yards to go. Backs in the eye. Wideouts to both sides as Upton fumbles the snap from center. Big pile up. And let's see, the Panthers indicate that they have the football, and they do.
I think Wayne Graves jumped on that one, Mike, the defensive left tackle. Just came right up. The ball dropped right under him, and Wayne fell on it very alertly, and the Panthers have great field position.
Wayne Graves, number 70, the big defensive tackle. He's 6'2" and 265 pounds, and he fell on the football, and the Panthers are in business at the 24-yard line. First down and 10 yards to go. So Tri-County commits the first turnover of the football game. It puts the Panthers in business deep in Tri-County territory. Offset eye in the backfield. Ratcliffe will set wideouts to both sides, and he goes back to throw, shoots to the outside, complete to Penn. Chad Penn is going to be hit and knocked down as he just took the football on that out route inside the 20 down to around the 18-yard line, depending on where they mark it. So it's a nice pickup on first down, and it'll be second down for the Panthers.
Chad, with this second reception, Mike, we mentioned it last week, what a catchable ball David throws, and he looks extremely good here tonight.
So it's first down, second down for the Canton Academy Panthers. Slot will come to the near side of the field, wide out to the offside, offset eye in the backfield. Here's the option play, spin, pitch the ball to Miller. Miller's going to drive it inside, let's see, hard to tell from here, inside the 15, inside the 20, and knocked out at that point. Fowler was there to make the tackle for Tri-County, and the Panthers will face a third down situation. But again, the Panthers are in 4-down territory.
as you mentioned, Mike, hard to tell. Looks like maybe 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, something like that. It's not a great distance the Panthers have to go, and certainly in 4-down territory.
Third down, and about 3. We'll call it 3 yards to go for the first down. Penn will go wide to the far side. Buckley will come wide to the near side. Offset eye in the backfield. Here's Ratcliffe diving up the middle of Miller. Todd, big hole, and Todd breaks inside the 15, down to around the 8-yard line, and it'll be first down and 10 yards to go. First down and goal to go, I believe, for the Panthers.
Offensive line came off extremely well that time, and the first man through, Miller Todd, hit it extremely quick, and that really nullifies the quickness of the Rebel defense. The Panthers have a first down and goal.
I believe it's first down and goal. Let's see. It looks like the football's resting on about the 8-yard line. First down and goal to go for the Panthers as Ratcliffe will bring his ball club up. Best scoring opportunity of the night for either ball club. Offset eye in the backfield. Spin, give the ball to Miller off tackle. Jonathan from the right side inside the, let's see.
It's in the end zone.
5, and he steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
Good hard running that time. And again, off tackle, that offensive line coming off hard. And the Panthers may be wearing down that smallish, quick Rebel defense here midway through the second quarter.
So the Panthers are on the board with 8:27 left to go in the first quarter. They lead at 6-0. And again, folks, we apologize for our distance from the field, but that play is about 300 yards away from us. Waiting for the snap of the extra point. It's down. Kick is on the way. It's Leonard. Perfect. Timeout on the field. 8:27 left to go in the first half of play. The Panthers 7, Tri-County nothing. Panther football on WMGO continues with the Big Cat kickoff in 30 seconds. Panthers on top by the score of 7-0, and George will kick the football off for Canton Academy. And, of course, Saxton will stand back deep for Tri-County. Panthers lead at 7-0. They score off the Tri-County turnover. There's the kick. It goes high and deep, and Fowler will grab it on the 10-yard line, and he's going to fake it, trying to give it to Burton, and he's going to be break a tackle as he moved it to about the 21-yard line, but the Panthers really didn't take the bait. They still had great coverage down and knock him down about the 21, so it'll be first down and 10 yards to go for the Tri-County Rebels as they'll start from their own 21-yard line.
Good coverage that time, Mike. You say they did not take the bait. And very important here, both teams now, the Panthers want to get the football back and go right back down the field after scoring off the turnover, and the Rebels want to answer the Panthers score.
And, of course, Tri-County's going to put the football in the air. It really doesn't matter what position of the field they're in. They want to throw the football, and they've done it very, very well here in the early going. Wideouts to both sides. Backs will work out of the offset eye. Upton goes off the right side, gives to Burton. Burton breaks a tackle, moves it up over the 25 to right at the 30-yard line. He's got a nice gain. It's going to be very, very close to a first down, and it'll be second down and about a yard to go for Tri-County.
You know, Mike, Tri-County seems to be the type team with their speed and the size backs they have that they certainly can break a long one, but it's going to be very tough for them to have a long, sustained drive against the Panther defense.
Head will get up over the football at center for the Rebels. Fowler will come wide to the near side of the field. Wide out will work to the far side. Offset eye in the backfield. Upton looks at a 5-man Panther front. He spins and gives the football diving to Hayes. Fumble on the play. Harrell jumps on it for the Panthers, and the Panthers are in business after the fumble. Once again, deep in Tri-County territory. First down and 10 yards to go.
Mike, it's hard to see from here. That first turnover just a moment ago seemed to be just a mess up on the center quarterback exchange. This time it looked like the Panthers maybe have caused that one. And with a second big break here tonight, have great field position and a chance to tack on one more.
John Harrell, the big 210-pound defensive lineman, was there to drop on the football for the Panthers. So it'll be first down and 10 yards to go with the football deep in Tri-County territory. Looks like around the 24-yard line. Ratcliffe will bring his ball club up. Panthers lead it 7-0. He looks at a 5-man front, rolls right on the option play, spins, pitches the football to Miller. Miller trying to cut back inside. Great move as he cut it inside at the 15. He races to the 10, to the 5, and he's going to be knocked down at about the 2-yard line.
Well, the Rebels right there again, Mike, in good position, but Jonathan Miller, a great move inside to cut back up the middle of the field, and he did that last year, or last week, if you remember, on a touchdown run, and just a great effort by Jonathan.
No question about it. And let's see, it'll be first down and goal to go for the Panthers. Leading it 7-0. Panthers trying to add to that lead. They scored off a Tri-County turnover a moment ago, and now they're trying to make it 2 out of 2 and making Tri-County pay on the turnover department. First down and goal to go for the Panthers. Football inside the 5-yard line at the 2. Ratcliffe will bring his ball club up. He's got Morgan, the fullback, and a offset eye in the backfield. Miller is the tailback. Wide outs to both sides. Here's the spin. Pitches the football to Miller. Miller cuts at the goal line. 2-1. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Once again, great effort, Jonathan Miller. Following his blocks from when he saw he had something there, and inside just got his shoulder square with the goal line and pushed it in. With 6:55 to go in the second quarter, the Panthers take advantage of their second turnover here in the last 3 or 4 minutes and go up 13-0.
Tyler Clark will try to make it 2 out of 2 in the extra point department. Sean Ellis will put it on the tee. Panthers lead it 13-0. Waiting for the snap. There it is. It's down. Kick is on the way. It looks good. It is good. Timeout of the field. 6:55 left to go in the first half. The Big Panthers 14, Tri-County nothing. Panther football on WMGO continues with the Big Cat kickoff in 30 seconds. Panthers grab a 14-0 lead, and all of a sudden it was very quickly off turnovers. Mark George will kick it off for the Panthers. He comes forward and kicks it high and deep, and they're going to angle it to the far side, and Fowler went over to grab it. He couldn't control it, and it went out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. So a big break for the Panthers as Fowler touched it, couldn't control it, and Tri-County will start from deep in their own territory at the 10-yard line.
The wind certainly a factor on that kickoff, Mike, as the kick was way up in the air and just kind of kept drifting the way in the direction that the wind's blowing, and really made it tough on the receiver. And way back, looks like inside the 10 and maybe the 5-yard line. And, you know, I tell you, Mike, as you mentioned, it's a long way away. And back in my college days, I played a little baseball. We hadn't had a player close enough for me to throw a ball at and hit yet.
Absolutely. I did nothing on this side of the 50. First down and 10 yards to go for Tri-County from deep in their own territory, and now Coach Bilton wants to talk about it. Time out of the field, 6:52 left to go in the first half. Panthers 14, Tri-County nothing. Panther football on WMGO continues in 30 seconds. The handle on the football.
Absolutely. The Panthers doing a good job of taking advantage, but the Rebels really their own worst enemy here in the second quarter.
Football at the 10-yard line. First down and 10 yards to go for the Rebels. They give diving up the middle to Hayes, the big fullback, and there is absolutely nothing there. The Panthers shut it down for absolutely no gain, and Mr. Graves there right there again. He's had a heck of a football game so far. No gain. Second down and 10 for the Rebels.
Again, Mike, looked like an inside handoff, and that's not the safest play you can have down near your own goal line, especially when you turn it over twice already. And the Rebels really need to get out. It's outside their own goalpost here.
Upton will put him in the offset eye, spins, pitches to Burton. Burton looking for a block, trying to get a seam, gets it up to about the 12, 13, 14-yard line. Nice plays he picked up forward. It'll be third down rather, and 6 yards to go for the Tri-County Rebels.
First quarter and 2 or 3 minutes here in the football game. Back and forth defensively, really the Rebels had the advantage in the field position game, but the Panthers have taken advantage of 2 second quarter Rebel fumbles and lead it 14-0.
And now we've got an official time out of the field. 5:59 left to go in the first half. Panthers 14, Tri-County nothing. Panther football on WMGO continues in 30 seconds. 5:59 left to go in the first half of play, and Mike Hoggins, I think we've had our allotment of timeouts here in the first half.
Yeah, it's almost like we're on TV here because they just keep stopping it over and over and over, and they're going to have those water break timeouts too, even though it's extremely cool here tonight.
Third down and 6 yards to go for the Rebels. A possession down as Upton rolls out right, looks for Fowler up at the 18-yard line, but the pass was overthrown, incomplete. Panthers had great coverage on the outside. It'll be fourth down, and once again Fowler will have to check back to punt the football.
That sprint out left that they'd thrown on 2 previous third downs and completed that time. Good coverage on the near side by Chad Pean, and the Panthers again should get relatively good field position.
So again, the Panthers will check Buckley back deep to receive, and I believe Will Lott will stand back in tandem. They'll stand on around the 50-yard line as Fowler will step back to punt the football for Tri-County, but this time he'll punt from his own end zone. There's the snap. It's a good one. Kick comes out. It's going to go to the far side of the field. It's going to hit and touchdown by Tri-County. Not a very long kick, and the Panthers will have excellent field position on the Tri-County side of the 50 at the 42-yard line. First down and 10 yards to go.
So the wind again whipping up. It's going across the field. It's really not behind anybody, but it certainly will affect the ball in the air, whether it's a deep throw or a kick. And that time it looked like it held up the punt a little bit, and then a good roll for the Panthers as well.
David Ratcliffe will check his ball club, his offensive unit, onto the field. They've converted on 2 turnovers from Tri-County to take a 14-0 lead, and now they've got it in excellent field position at the 42-yard line in Tri-County territory. Backs in the eye, slot to the near side of the field. Ratcliffe straight back to throw. Sets, firing deep down the right side for Buckley. Pass in and out of his hands. Incomplete. They tried to get it to John Paul, but John Paul was double covered downfield and covered very, very well. The pass was knocked down, so it'll be second down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers.
Wide receivers, 2 wide receivers to the near side on that particular play, Mike, and John Paul, the inside receiver, and the crossing pattern got him outside, but the corner on the near side did a good job of staying home. The safety rotated over, double coverage, and the pass fell incomplete. 5:36 now to go in the half.
Russell Cook will get up over the football at center. Slot will be to the near side. Panthers will work a wide out to the far side. Offset eye in the backfield as Ratcliffe spins and gives up the middle to Todd, and nothing that time. Tri-County was slanting defensively, and number 50, Sean Perry, was there to knock Todd down for no gain, and it'll be third down and, actually lost a yard. Third down and 11 yards to go for the Panthers.
Yeah, Panther offensive front that time, fullback trap. They just got whipped is all you can say about it. It's going to be third and long.
Third down and long. Panthers with a possession down on a 14-point lead with 5:10 left to go in the first half of play. Slot will work to the far side of the field. Wide out will come to the near side. Ellis is the wide out to the near side. Offset eye in the backfield as Ratcliffe goes straight back to throw. Sets, fires, pass caught by George. George inside the 35 down to around the 33-yard line. Gonna be shy of the first down. It'll be fourth down. Fourth down, and let's see, about a yard and a half to go for the first down.
Getting good throw and catch that time. This time, pass complete from Ratcliffe to George as David has just missed a mark on 2 deep patterns. This time, tries to hit him on a possession down. They come just short, but the Panthers obviously are going to go for the first down here on 4th.
Got about 2.5 yards to go for the first down. Offset eye in the backfield. Tri-County stacked in tight in the middle. Here's the gift, diving the football to Miller Todd, who lowers his shoulder, moves it down to around the 31-yard line. Going to be very close to the first down, depending on the spot, depending on where they mark it. They look to the side. They're going to have to bring the chains in to measure it and call an official timeout. To measure it, Mike Miller just lowered his head and drove the football, and if he's got it, he got it with great effort.
Yeah, hit it quick in there, first back through again. Good defensive play by the Rebels, came up and hit him quick, but as you mentioned, Miller drove through, and he does just nudge the ball forward enough for the first down.
Great effort by Miller Todd. Picked up the first down for the Panthers. First down and 10 yards to go. Football resting at the 32-yard line in Tri-County territory. 4:10 left to go in the first half. And Mike, what the Panthers ideally would like to do, certainly score here to give them an even bigger cushion, but even run some time off the clock and really start to kind of dominate this football game.
Yeah, mixing up the plays extremely well now. Looks like, won't surprise me a bit if the Panthers do score in this drive. Looks like the Rebels are just a little bit on their heels here.
Ratcliffe rolls out right to throw on a bootleg, and Tri-County didn't buy it, and he's hit and dropped way back behind the line of scrimmage. Tri-County didn't buy the play action a bit, and Ratcliffe was in trouble, and he gets knocked down back at the 38-yard line. So it's a loss of about 39, so it's a loss on the play of 7. It'll be second down and 17 yards to go for the Panthers.
At least 1, maybe 2 Panthers that time missed assignments, and David had no chance at all and did a good job just eating the football.
3 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Panthers lead it 14-0. We were scoreless at the quarter. The Panthers have put 2 on the board in the second quarter. Ratcliffe trying to set screen, and it's intercepted by one of the Tri-County defensive linemen. David Morgan makes the tackle, but number 62, Brandon Peden, picked off the screen pass as it was tipped up in the air, and so Tri-County is the beneficiary of a turnover as they move the football back inside Panther territory at the 38-yard line. First down and 10 yards to go.
Panthers trying to set up a middle screen there, Mike, and one of the defenders came through. It looked like 2 or 3 of the people up front for the Rebels read middle screen. They just stayed right on the line of scrimmage, and David would have been better off throwing that one away or just eating that one as well.
So, a turnover by the Panthers at Tri-County in business at the Panther 38. First down and 10 yards to go. Man in motion to the far side of the field. Panthers in a 4-man defensive front as Upton calls him out, spins, pitches the football to Burton. Burton looking for the corner. Hit at the line of scrimmage, nudges it ahead inside to around the 35-yard line. Give him 3. It'll be second down for the Rebels. Second down and 7 yards to go.
Miller Todd on first contact there, and then good pursuit coming from the inside as the Panthers did a good job of stringing that one out and holding Burton to a short gain.
Now they're going to mark it at the 37, so give him 2. It'll be second down and 8 yards to go for the Tri-County Academy Rebels as they've got the football in Panther territory.
Clock becoming a factor now, Mike, with 2.5 to go in the half.
Clock is on the move. Tri-County will send a wideouts to both sides. Backs in the offset eye. Here's the give to the number 44 diving, Edward Hayes, the fullback, and Hayes drives into the Panthers secondary as he got a nice hole. He's shy of the first down as he got the football inside the 35 down to around the 32-yard line, and it'll be third down for the Tri-County Rebels. Third down and about about 4 yards to go, 4 or 5 yards to go for the first down. But again in 4-down territory. Offset eye in the backfield. Give off the right side to Burton. Burton gets a nice hole, breaks a tackle, should have first down yardage as he got a nice hole off the right side as Tri-County sticks to the running game, and they push it ahead for a first down as they drive the ball deep into Panther territory inside the 25-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 yards to go for the Rebels.
35-yard line on this end of the field. We can almost see the players now, Mike, and it's a different game.
First time tonight. 1:38 left to go in the first half of play. Tri-County on the move, trying to take advantage of a Panther turnover. Upton calls him out, spins, pitches the ball to Burton. Burton looking for the corner, drives off a nice block inside to, around the 20-yard line as the Panthers converge and knock him down around the 20.
Good pursuit that time from the inside for the Panthers. Holds, again, the Rebels to a fairly short game. They'll go back and huddle, and they're running a lot of time off the clock. And when they snap this ball, we'll be under a minute.
Football resting on about the 20-yard line for Tri-County. Gain of 5. It'll be second down and around 5 yards to go for the Rebels. Offset eye in the backfield. Spin pitch to Burton. Burton looking for the corner. Cuts back in to the middle. Gets it down to around the 19, and that's all as the Panthers knock him down after the gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 4, and now Coach Milton steps in for Tri-County and tries to stop the clock, and does stop the clock with 51 seconds left to go in the first half, and the Panthers leading it 14-0. 14-0. Panthers on top, Mike.
Mike, we have a flag down. I don't know what it is. Came right underneath where the tackle was made. And it's, I don't know what it is, but it's a penalty against the Rebels.
A penalty on the Rebels, and now Tri-County, as we said, calls a timeout. 51 seconds left to go in the first half. Panthers on top, 14-0. Panther football continues on WMGO in 30 seconds. Leave a third. Well, I can't see the down box from here, so I can't tell if it's third or fourth down. Second down rather, but it's 51 seconds left to go in the first half. That's the most important statistic as Upton goes straight back to throw, sets, fires deep toward the end zone, looking for Burton. Pass almost intercepted, and now there's a flag on the play, 2 flags on the play, and with 2 flags out there, probably going to be pass interference on the Panthers. But Mike, Ralph Barnes is indicating the ball was tipped and looked like a pretty good defensive play by the Panthers.
Yeah, Burnside and Lutz there on the coverage, but looks like it definitely will be a defensive pass interference call. At least we're not in the NFL where they'll put the ball at the point of infraction, which would really be tough.
So it'll be a first down situation now for Tri-County, but again, 46 seconds left to go, and they've got the football now after the penalty inside the 20-yard line, driving deep into Panther territory at about the 15. It'll be first down for the Tri-County Rebels. First down at 10 yards to go from around the 15-yard line in Panther territory with 46 seconds left to go in the first half. Big stand right here for the Panthers. If they can come out of this one, they should be in good shape, leading 14-0. Upton calls him out. It's off play action. Rolls out right to throw. Throwing to Saxton in the end zone. Pass is tipped around. Saxton came away with a big grab and a touchdown.
Mike, he just threw it up. As I mentioned earlier, it seems like just about all their passers throwing it up. And I had the binoculars on Saxton that time, and believe me, that's exactly what happened. He just went up and took the ball away from the defender. Both of them right there had a chance, and Saxton just went up and got the football, and the Rebels get on the board with 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that one's tough right there as the Panthers turn it over, and Tri-County takes advantage, and now they're on the board. It's a 14-6 football game. Fowler will attempt the extra point. Waiting for the snap. There it is. It's down. Kick on the way. Kick. Good. Timeout on the field. 40 seconds left to go in the first half. Tri-County's on the board. It's Canton Academy 14. Tri-County 7. 7 as Tri-County takes advantage of the Panther turnover. Panthers lead it with 40 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Fowler will kick the football off for the Tri-County Rebels from the West 40 here in Flora, Mississippi. He comes forward, kicks it on a squib kick. It's going to go to, Miller rather. Miller will pick it up at about the 15-yard line, breaks through a nice seam, and drives it ahead for the Panthers up over the 20, up over the 30 to about the 35, 36, 37-yard line. And it'll be first down for the Panthers with 31 seconds left to go in the first half.
Well, Mike, the Panthers obviously probably just going to sit on this football and go in halftime and regroup as the Panthers dominated the second quarter of play until the turnover. Just as really probably the Rebels dominated most of the first quarter field position at least, and now Panthers faced with a 1st and 10 and a 14-7 game.
Okay, Ratcliffe will bring him up, and he's going to just drop straight back, throw to the outside, intending the football for Buckley, and John Paul just didn't watch it all the way in his hands. It fell in and out of his hands, incomplete, and it'll be second down at 10 yards to go with 23 seconds, and for some reason the clock's on the move, and there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, flag in the defensive secondary, Mike. Don't know what that's going to be. They're talking to the Panthers, I believe. It's going to be against Tri-County.
I believe it's illegal participation against Tri-County. That's the second time they've had that penalty in the ball game tonight. And the football will be marked into Tri-County territory at the 47-yard line with 22 seconds left to go in the first half of play. They'll mark it at the 48. So now with the Panthers in Tri-County territory, Mike, what we thought they might run out the clock, now they can take a couple of shots at the end zone with the ball in Tri-County territory.
Yeah, get the ball down the field 15, 20 yards, and of course, think field goal, but now that the Panthers may do that, the wind has gone dead.
Okay, they shoot the ball to the outside to Buckley. Buckley looking for the corner. He's inside the 40, down to around the 38-yard line with 9 seconds left to go in the first half, and he gets out of bounds. And so the Panthers could have possibly 2 plays left to go in the first half with the football inside the Tri-County 40 at the 38-yard line.
Flag laying completely limp right now, Mike, and the Panthers probably realistically need to pick up about 20 yards and get a timeout.
Let's see, Coach Flip Godfrey has burned a timeout with 9 seconds left to go in the first half. And of course, Mike, the Panthers did this very, very well last week as they picked up a big touchdown before the end of the first half last week on a great 2-minute drive, and of course they look to do the same thing right here, but of course they didn't have as much time to work with and have a little bit more territory to cover.
Right, and you know, it's very tough to do that with 9 seconds to go, as you mentioned. Had a little bit more time than that last week, but it's certainly not out of the realm of possibility. And as we're talking here, they bring the chains all the way across the field. Of course, that's really, at this point, a little bit immaterial, but
it is a good yard shy of the first down. It's second down and a yard to go for the first down. You're right, with 9 seconds left to go, that's not a major hurdle in the ball game right now. Right here.
Yeah, I would think so, and probably if the Panthers do not have any timeouts left, we'll probably see them go up deep and up top to John Paul Buckley, who's the inside receiver to the right. The Rebels, of course, expecting something with Buckley, have 3 receivers on the near side covering 2 Panthers.
So Ratcliffe will set them down. Panthers lead it 14-7. 9 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Backs in the I formation, and Ratcliffe off play action, rolls out right to throw. He sets, fires the ball short to the outside, down to the 30-yard line. It's complete to Buckley with 3 seconds left to go, and Buckley quickly calls a timeout. Football at the 30. If the Panthers were to attempt a field goal, it would be a 47-yard kick with 3 seconds left to go in the first half of play. And looks like Coach Flip Godfrey is going to go out, and the Panthers will take 1 shot to the end zone with 3 seconds left to go in the first half.
Yeah, as we mentioned, the wind's been a factor, but right now the wind's barely moving at all. And even with a good wind, I think Coach Godfrey might attempt a 45-yard field goal, but more than likely we're just going to see the ball thrown up toward the end zone.
Of course, the Panthers threw it short that time. Ratcliffe threw it short, and of course, Buckley was able to make the catch and then alertly call the timeout to give the Panthers 1 more shot at the end zone here in the first half. And again, as they did last week, the Panthers used the clock very, very well to get themselves in a position to score points before the end of the first half. Slot will work to the far side of the field. Wide out will come to the near side. Offset I in the backfield. This should be the last play of the first half, barring penalty, as Ratcliffe from the 30-yard line goes straight back to throw. He sets, fires toward the end zone. Everything's up for grabs, and it's tipped away, incomplete, and the buzzer sounds, and that's the end of the first half of play. An interesting first half. We were scoreless at the end of 1 quarter. Turnovers contributed to the scoring of the second quarter. The Panthers lead the Tri-County Rebels 14-7 at the end of the first half. Panther football on WMGO continues with our halftime analysis in 2 minutes. For the Tri-County Academy Rebels, and the Panthers have the triple set back deep, and it's going to go high and deep and far to Jonathan Miller, who'll grab the football on about the 5-yard line, and he moves it straight up the middle of the 15 to the 20 and knocked down around the 20-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will play it some 80 yards from the promised land as we start the second half of play.
Burton in on that tackle, Mike. Nobody even got in his way, and he just went full speed and hit Jonathan as Jonathan came from the left side back to the middle of the field, and a good defensive play. Good coverage that time by the Rebels, and the Panthers take it first down and 10 deep in their own territory and try to get on the board first here in the second half.
And Mike, you would think the Panthers would love to establish a running game here in the second half of the football game. First down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers. They've got the football at the 20-yard line in their own territory. Offset I in the backfield. Here's a fumble as they miss the exchange. Big pile up. Tri-County indicates they have the football. Let's see what the officials say. They unstack them, and the Rebels do have it. So a turnover, and Tri-County is in business at the 20-yard line in Panther territory. First down and 10 yards to go.
Just a game of mistakes, Mike. And again, as we mentioned at the half, 3 touchdowns, all 3 coming as a result of turnovers, and that time the fullback trap. Generally a pretty safe play. The handoff just never was, the exchange never was good between Ratcliffe and Miller Todd.
So Head will get up over the football at center. Wideouts will work to both sides. Upton has them in the offset I. Spins, pitches the football to Burton. Burton will drive it inside the 20 down to around the 17, maybe the 16-yard line before he's stacked up by the Panthers. Give him 3, maybe 4. It'll be second down and 6 yards to go. Not much running room there. And now the Panthers have an injured player on the field. An official timeout will be taken. That's John Harold. Looks to have injured around the knee, the ankle, but a good sign, Mike. He is up and walking around.
Yeah. Seems to be all right. Maybe just got hit on the knees, limping. He is, as you mentioned, walking to the sideline on his own power, but he is a little bit gimpy. But good pursuit that time. Looked like Burton had a little bit more, and he ended up getting, and the Panthers got there in a hurry and made the defensive stop as the Rebels come back to the line of scrimmage deep in Canton Academy territory.
Mark it at the 17, second down and about 7 yards to go for the Tri-County Rebels. They're in Panther territory after the turnover. Panthers took advantage of 2 Tri-County turnovers in the first half for a 14-0 lead. Tri-County answered after a Panther turnover, and now the Panthers have turned it over again. Offset I in the backfield. Here's the spin off the right side. Give to Burton. Burton behind a nice hole. Moves it down inside the 15, down to around the 11-yard line. It'll be third down and about 2 yards to go for the first down.
Well, Mike, you mentioned the Panthers trying to get a running game established, and that looks like something that the Rebels are also trying to do, and they're doing a good job right now. coming off the football extremely quick, and Burton runs the ball very hard.
So it's third down for Tri-County. Third down and a ball, about 2 yards to go for the first down. But again, the down at this point not material. They're deep in, trailing by 7, deep in Panther territory and in 4-down territory with 10:50 left to go in the third quarter. Offset eye in the backfield. Upton sets them down, looks at a 5-man defensive front for the Panthers, gives to Hayes, the big fullback, who drives inside the 10 and should have enough for a Tri-County first down, depending on where they mark it. They look to the side, and now it's fourth down. He's stacked up short. It's fourth down and about a yard.
Good quick hitter that time, Mike. A good defensive play by the people up front for Canton Academy. And it's going to be fourth down and very short, and a very, very big play here in the third quarter.
Huge play right here as the Panthers turned it over. Tri-County has it fourth down and a yard to go from the 11-yard line. Fourth down and a yard. Offset eye in the backfield. Upton calls him out. Spins, gives the football to Burton behind a nice hole. Burton breaks at the 5 and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. They go off tackle. Burton converted it for a touchdown, and with 10:04 left to go in the third quarter, Tri-County takes advantage of the Panther turnover, and they've cut it to a one-point ball game. It's 14-13, the Panthers lead.
Well, Mike, you see that a lot on third or fourth down and short, and a running back hits up in there off tackle and bounces it outside. And, of course, the defensive philosophy is make sure they don't come right at you, and he bounced outside after breaking one tackle and danced easily into the end zone.
Fowler will attempt the extra point. There's the snap. It's down. Kick on the way. Kick is good. We're tied up. 10 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play. Tri-County off the turnover ties the football game up. It's the Rebels 14, Canton Academy 14. Panther football on WMGO continues with the Rebel kickoff in 30 seconds. County has tied it up here to start the third quarter of play. It's a 14-14 ball game with 10:04 left to go in the third quarter. Fowler comes forward to kick it off and kips it high and deep, and Miller's going to grab it on about the 5-yard line. Scoots the ball right up the middle of the field. Got a pretty nice seam. Got it up over the 25 and close to the 30-yard line. So a nice return, and the Panthers are in business. First down and 10 yards to go.
Well, the Panthers got to find a way to hold on to the football. They didn't have that problem for about the first 18, 20 minutes of this ball game, but the last 2 possessions have resulted in turnovers, and Tri-County has converted both of those into scores, and they have scored 14 unanswered. We're tied at 14. Just under 10 minutes to go now in the third.
Football's on the 29 is where they'll mark it. The Panthers need the 39-yard line for a first down. Offset eye in the backfield. Ratcliffe goes off the right side, gives driving the football, I believe, to number 21, Will Lott, and the sophomore running back moves it up to about the 32, 33-yard line. So give him 4. It'll be second down and 6 yards to go.
So the Panthers going right at the Rebels, and I think maybe, Mike, what you were talking about earlier, before the last fumble, the Panthers do certainly need to establish a running game. I think David has established the fact that we can throw the football tonight, but running game with our big offensive line really needs to come into play.
Second down and 6 yards to go for the Panthers. Slot will work to the far side of the field, and now we've got a whistle, and Coach Flip Godfrey wants to call a timeout. 9:22 left to go in the third quarter of play. 14-14, Canton and Tri-County tied. Panther football on WMGO continues in 30 seconds. With the football, second down and 6 yards to go. They'll work an offset eye in the backfield. Wide out will come to the near side. Slot will be to the far side of the field. Now they blow it in play, and where's everybody set to go? Second down for the Panthers, 2nd and 6. Here's the gift diving on the trap up the middle of Morgan. Morgan drives over the 35, 36, 37-yard line. It's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down, and it'll be third down for the Panthers. Third down and about 2 yards to go.
John Harrell, injured earlier here in the third quarter, sitting on the Panther bench, does not look too happy as he's over there all by himself, and the trainers have worked on him. We don't know what it is. It looked like something in the knee area, but John still out of the football game.
Wide out will work to the far side of the field for the Big Cats. Slot will be to the near side. Possession down. Third down and 2 yards to go. Here's the spin. Give the football. Driving to Miller. Jonathan Miller drives it up over the 40, 42, 43-yard line. First down, Canton Academy, as the Panthers keep it on the ground and knock it forward for a first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Lead play off the right side on that very important possession down, Mike, and Jonathan Miller doing a good job with good vision, followed his fullback and got up in there. Good pickup on the play, and the Panthers do have a first down up near their own 45-yard line.
8 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play. We're tied at 14 here from Flora, Mississippi on the campus of Tri-County Academy. Slot to the near side, wide out to the far side, offset eye in the backfield, straight back to throw, goes Ratcliffe. He's going to bomb it to the outside, got a man Burnside who's got it at the 35, breaks down the sidelines to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Panthers.
Well, Trey Burnside was a wide receiver to the left, and that was the wide side of the field. Ran a fade pattern. David Ratcliffe, as he's done all night, threw a beautiful pass. The defender was beaten as he turned to chase Trey, slipped down, and after that, it was all over as Trey looked it in and sprinted down the far sideline, and the Panthers do a good job in answering the Tri-County score and go up 20-14.
And grab control of the football game again at 20-14. Extra point attempt by Tyler Clark. Sean Ellis will put it on the tee, waiting for the snap. It's a bad snap, but he pulled it down. Kick is on the way, and it is no good. It's wide to the left, no good. So with timeout on the field, 8 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Panthers 20, Tri-County 14. Panther football on WMGO continues with the Big Cat kickoff in 30 seconds. Left to go in the third quarter, and Mike Coggins, the Panthers missed the extra point, but boy, what a big touchdown.
Absolutely. Came right back and answered the early touchdown off the turnover by the Rebels. Panthers go up 6. Big extra point miss, but Mike, as we mentioned off the air, Tyler Clark missed it, but you really can't fault Tyler as the Panthers did a great job. Sean Ellis had to reach to his right and got the ball back on the tee, and the kick just off to the left.
George kicks it to Fowler down around the 5-yard line, and he just hauls the football in. He fumbled it and then picked it up and moved it straight up the middle of the field, and he moves it to the 20, let's see, about the, well, we'll angle back in a minute, about the 27-yard line, and it'll be first down and 10 yards to go for the Tri-County Rebels from their own 27.
Good coverage that time by the Panther kickoff team. 8:05 to go in the third, and again, that's the first touchdown Mike scored tonight that has not been a direct result of a turnover.
First down and 10 yards to go for the Tri-County Rebels. Panthers lead it by 6, 20-14. 8:05 left to go in the third quarter. Man in motion to the far side of the field as Upton sets him in the offset eye, goes right side to Burton, hit and dropped back behind the line of scrimmage. Panthers got great penetration. Number 67 for the Big Cats was there, Brandon Hardy, and he knocked him down back behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2. It'll be second down and 12 yards to go.
May have been the best defensive play of the night for the Panthers, Mike, as they just really came off the football well and gave Burton absolutely nothing.
Second down and 12 yards to go for the Tri-County Rebels. Football back at the 25-yard line. 7:34 left to go in the third quarter. Panthers up by 6. Backs in the eye. Here's the give, driving to the big fullback, Hayes. Hayes drives up over the 30. He's up over almost very close to the first down as he got a nice hole just driving straight ahead. He's up over the 35 to the 37-yard line, and he's picked up the first down as they just drove it straight up the middle to the big fullback, and Hayes picks up the first down for Tri-County.
Yeah, Hayes, a sophomore, didn't run like a sophomore that time as he came through the line. Had good blocking, but he got a lot of that on his own.
38-yard line, so a nice gain on the play for Hayes. It'll be first down and 10 yards to go for the Tri-County Rebels with 7:10 left to go in the third quarter of play. Backs in the I formation, wide outs to both sides. Here's Upton. Looked like he missed the handoff, and the Panthers made him eat the football back behind the line of scrimmage. Number 79, John Sowell, was there for the Panther defensive line to make the tackle, but Upton was really in a lot of trouble as the Panther defensive line converged quickly.
You know, Mike, early in the football game, the first quarter and a half, almost the entire first half, we saw Tri-County put the ball in the air a lot, but toward the end of the second quarter and here in the third early, they've gone basically to the running game.
20-14, Panthers lead it, 6:30 left to go, and they've been successful with it also. Offset I will work in the backfield, wide outs to work to both sides of the field. Here's Upton straight back to throw, sets to the outside, intending for Saxton at the 45-yard line, and the pass fell incomplete as it was overthrown, and it'll be third down for Tri-County.
Upton never really had a handle on that ball, Mike. He dropped back to throw. It looked like it was coming out of his hand even before he threw it, and he threw it way out in front. of Saxton. Good coverage over there that time by Jonathan Miller.
So it's at the 39-yard line. It'll be third down and 10 yards to go for the Tri-County Rebels. 6:20 left to go. And Mike Coggins, once again in the third quarter, a big play here for the Panther defense.
Absolutely. The Panthers need to stop the Rebels and get somewhat good field position. The Rebels, on the other hand, are trying to answer that last Panther touchdown.
Wide outs to both sides, backs in the eye. Here's Upton calling him out, and he goes straight back to throw, sets to the outside, and passes picked off into the secondary. Picked off by number 19 for the Panthers as he breaks it down the sidelines to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. There is a flag on the play.
Yeah, Mike, there's about 3 flags out there. The obvious flag is going to be pass interference as one of the Panther defenders almost tackled Saxton as the ball was in the air, so we know that one's coming back.
Alan Jerome is the man that intercepted the football, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown, but the flags were flying everywhere, and so the officials will sort this thing out. Pass interference on Canton Academy, as Mike Coggins told you.
It looks like all 3 flags are for the same offense, Mike, so that will come back. Good break on the ball that time, however, by Alan Jerome. He did a good job of running the football back into the end zone, but all for naught, and the Rebels will have a first down.
And, Mike, in all honesty, kind of a shame because the ball was so far overthrown, there's really no way in the world he could have been caught.
Looks like we have another.
And let's see, they step in. And, yeah, we've got an official timeout on the field. 6:02 left to go in the third quarter. Tri-County gets the pass interference call. Canton Academy leads it 20-14. Panther football on WMGO continues in 60 seconds. On first down after the timeout, Tri-County gives the ball to Burton and driving up the middle, and he got nowhere. Lost a yard. Number 55, Will Lampkin, was there to make the tackle for the Panthers, but it's a loss of a yard. It'll be second down and 11 yards to go for the Rebels.
Excellent defensive play that time by Lampkin, who got penetration into the Rebel backfield and stopped that one really before it got started, Mike, as the wind begins to kick back up here. 5.5 minutes to go in our ball game. The Panthers on top, 20-14.
Tri-County with the football at the Panther 47-yard line. Second down and 11 yards to go. Backs in the I formation. Here's the give to Hayes, the big fullback. Drives to the 45, 44-yard line. Panthers stack him up, so it's a gain of the play, 3-4 yards, and it'll be third down for the Rebels. Third down and about 7 yards to go for a first down with 5:10 left to go in the third quarter.
Once again, the Rebels faced with that possession down there. I don't think they're in 4-down territory at this point. We'll have to wait and see what Coach Bo Milton would do if they don't pick it up. But just the ball just inside the Panther 45.
Third down for Tri-County, a possession down. Let's see what the Rebels will opt to do. Head will get up over the football at center for the Rebels. Fowler will come wide to the near side of the field, wide out to the far side. Michael Saxton backs in the I formation. Upton calls him out, fumbles the football, goes back to get it under big pressure, hit and dropped way back deep in his own territory.
Miller Todd came through on the linebacker stunt that time, Mike, and once Upton had dropped the football, he had no chance to get away from Miller, and a big play will bring up fourth down and long for the Rebels.
The loss is all the way back to the 44-yard line, and so Tri-County will have fourth down and forever, and they'll have to punt the football as Fowler will check in, and let's see if the Panthers can get a decent return out of this. Fowler really hasn't given them much punting the football tonight. The Panthers have really been unable to return anything. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Fowler comes forward. Panthers had the punt block on. Flag on the play, and the punt goes off the side of the foot, and Tri-County's going to knock it down, but the Panthers are going to catch a roughing the kicker penalty. Now, Mike, if it's a personal foul roughing the kicker, it'll be a first down.
Based on what it looked like through the binoculars, Mike, there's no question that will be the big one.
Yeah.
They came through, had great pressure, but just really had too much pressure. 2 or 3 Panthers got in there and hit the young man who still is down on the far end of the field.
And boy, that's a tough break right there, because there was really, it was 20 yards to go for the first down. But the penalty will go on the Panthers as they went after the punt block, and you know Coach Flip Godfrey's not going to be happy about that one. down. And so hold the phone. Panthers do catch a break right there. But now Tri-County's going to have to get a new punter into the football game.
Number 52 back in punt formation for the Rebels.
Eric Green will check back to punt the football. Snap is high, pulls it down, gets a nice kick away, and John Paul Buckley will just get away from it, takes a Panther roll, has a hit on about the 32 and bounce back up to the 35, and the Panthers are in business at their own 35, first down and 10 yards to go.
3:43 left in our third quarter. We mentioned several times during the broadcast about the size and strength of the Panther offensive line, and really, Mike, the ideal thing at this point in the football game is to run behind that line and really run off some clock and just wear the Rebel defense down.
Panthers nursing a 6-point lead, 20-14, with 3:43 left to go in the third quarter. Panthers led it 14-7 at halftime. Slot will come to the near side of the field, wide out to the far side, offset eye in the backfield. Ratcliffe back to throw, sets, fires to the outside, got George wide open at the 50, breaks a tackle at the 45, spun down at the 39-yard line. First down, Canton Academy. Panthers had one-on-one coverage on the outside. Ratcliffe threw the ball perfectly, and George made a great catch.
Just the old stop and go right there, Mike, and Hayes bit on the first pump that David made, and then the receiver ran by and was wide open. Really was not very good reaction by the Rebels secondary to get over there in a big gain, and the Panthers have a big first down close to the Rebel 40-yard line.
First down and 10 yards to go with 3 minutes and 29 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Actually, ball just inside the 40 at the 39. Offset eye in the backfield. Slot will be to the near side of the field. And now there's a flag on the play, and the Panthers are applauding, so it looks like Tri-County may have jumped offside.
Yeah, look at the nose guard came across and made contact with Russell Cook. It'll be a 5-yard step off, and that'll be first down and 5 for the Panthers.
First down and 5 yards to go as George brings the play in from Coach Flip Godfrey and the Canton Academy offensive coaching staff. 3:15 left to go in the third quarter. Clock on the move. What's been a very exciting football game here from Flora, Mississippi. Slot to the far side of the field. Wide out to the near side for the Panthers. Offset eye in the backfield. Ratcliffe fumbles the snap. Back to throw. Sets, fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is caught by George at the 10. And he's down to the 4-yard line before he's dragged down. First down, Canton Academy. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Just a great effort that time, Mike, as David Ratcliffe came out from under center. He dropped the football, and I thought was very fortunate getting away, but again, threw it up, and Mark George looked like Saxon that time as he just went up and got it. And I think one thing that Coach Flip Godfrey's got to be real pleased about is Mark George seems to be having a coming-out party here tonight, Mike, and that will really help the passing game with John Paul Buckley on the other side.
No question about it. George has had a great night receiving the football, and Ratcliffe has found him tonight. Offset eye in the backfield. First and goal from the 4. Give to Miller Todd at the 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Panthers.
Just a straight dive to the first man through. The Panthers have had success with that several times tonight, and the offensive line did a good job coming off the football, and Miller really just took it and just ran in the end zone, ran through one would-be tackler, and with 2 minutes and 33 seconds to go, the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Let's see if Coach Flip Godfrey opts to go for 2. He checks Ratcliffe into the ball game, and I thought the Panthers might go for 2 right here, leading at 26-14, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
Trying to get back on that 14 as the Panthers, as we mentioned earlier, a bad snap caused the missed extra point earlier. Now it looks like some confusion, and the Panthers will step in and call a time.
Panthers will step in and burn a timeout, their second timeout of the second half. Timeout of the field, 2:39 left to go in the third quarter. Panthers 26, Tri-County 14. Extra point try coming. Panther football on WMGO continues in 30 seconds as they lead at 26-14. Ratcliffe will put them in the offset eye. Slot will be to the near side of the field. Man in motion to the far side. Here's the give-off tackle to Miller at the 3, 2, 1. He's in for the 2-point conversion, almost untouched. And the Panthers get it back up on 14 and take a 2-touchdown lead. It's Panthers 28 and Tri-County Academy 14. And Mike Higgins again, the Panthers doing exactly what they have to do on that drive. They did a nice drive. They stuck the ball in the end zone and now have jumped on top by 14, 28-14.
Yeah, used the passing game mainly on that drive, Mike. A couple of long passes and then ran the football when they got down there close. Offensive line really starting to dominate.
Absolutely, and with 2:39 left to go in the third quarter, the Panthers, who at Tri-County had tied it up to start the quarter after the Panther turnover on the first drive of the second half of play. Now the Panthers have roared back to score 2 touchdowns and lead it by the score of 28-14. George will kick it off for the Canton Academy Panthers. He'll kick it off from the East 40. Tri-County will get Saxton way back deep. He comes forward and just slices it toward the outside. It's going to be grabbed by one of the up men, Burton, for Tri-County at the 15. He just lumbers along the sideline up over the 30, powers to about the 34-yard line, and the Panthers, Sean Ellis, knocks him down at the 34. So Tri-County is in business at their own 34, first down and 10 yards to go.
Mike, you have to hand it to the Panthers. They came out fumble on the first snap of the second half, giving an easy touchdown to the Rebels as they converted to tie it up. Momentum all Rebels, but the Panthers have come right back here in the last 10 minutes, tacked 2 touchdowns on to go back up 28-14, and the Rebels really need to respond here.
Absolutely. Of course, the Panther defense wants to shut them down right here and claim control of this football game. Panthers lead it by 2 touchdowns. Offset eye in the backfield for Tri-County. Here's the give to Hayes, the big fullback, 35, 36-yard line. Give him 2 as the Panthers' number 79 was there to make the tackle. Big John Sowell knocked him down after the gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8 yards to go.
Wynn has kicked back up a little bit, Mike. Looks like one of the Rebels down. I'm still a little bit surprised that it seems like the Rebels have gone a little bit away from getting the ball to Saxton here in the second half.
Yes, they, as a matter of fact, of course, he made a great catch on the touchdown at the end of the first half, Mike, and they went to him early. But for the most part, the Panthers have done a pretty good job on Mr. Saxton tonight, and he's quite a threat. Head will work up over the football at center for Tri-County. They'll work a wide out to the far side of the field, wide out to the near side, offset eye in the backfield, second down and 8 yards to go. Panthers lead 28-14, up to 2-step drop, throws to the outside, intending for Saxton. Pass fell incomplete, and it'll be third down and 8 for the Rebels.
Just a quick hitch that time, as they did try to get the ball to Saxton here on the near side, and the ball thrown behind him once again. Upton's had a little bit of trouble throwing the football tonight, other than just the patterns we've talked about where he throws it up and Saxton just goes up and gets it. And it looked like after that incompletion, a little bit of frustration on the part of Saxton. Third down for Tri-County, third down and 8 yards to go. Wideouts will work to both sides of the field. Big possession down for the Rebels, trailing by 14. Here's Upton, fumble the football on the snap, balling loosely. Panthers have jumped on top of the football. Miller Todd came up with the fumble recovery, and the Panthers are in business deep in Tri-County territory with 1:51 left to go in the third quarter. Another Rebel down, official timeout there, Mike. And you know, it's amazing when you think about the game of football. When people just talk about football, they talk about offense and defense, but you take out the mistakes in the kicking game, and really that's what dominates just about every football game. At any level, no doubt about it. It really does. It's amazing the number of football games that are decided by turnovers. Panthers have done a good job tonight capitalizing and have another opportunity here deep in Rebel territory. They're deep in Tri-County territory, and they've done a great job of capitalizing on Tri-County turnovers in the ball game. The ball is at the 35-yard line in Rebel territory. Slot to the near side, offset eye in the backfield, give diving to Lott. Lott drives inside the 35 down to around the 33-yard line. Give him 2. It'll be second down and 8 yards to go. Big hole that time. Will just tripped up the line of scrimmage. He had some good yardage, and Panther running game being opened up tonight, Mike, with that duo of wide receivers, Buckley and George, that time lined up both to the right side. Second down for the Panthers. Second down and 8 yards to go. 1:23 left to go in the third quarter. Panthers leading at 28-14. Looking for some breathing room right here after the Tri-County turnover. Slot to the near side. Offset eye in the backfield. Give to Lott. Lott looks for the corner. Breaks a tackle. He moves it inside. Deep into Tri-County territory as the Rebels finally get him down inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. But he's picked up enough for a Canton Academy first down. Wasn't a whole lot there. Didn't appear at first, Mike. Good effort for Will Lott, the sophomore running back for the Panthers, who stepped through a couple of tackles and picked up a first down. First down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers. Football resting at the 24-yard line. We're inside of a minute, 54 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play. Panthers on the march, trying to capitalize on the Tri-County turnover.
Panthers will work wide out to the near side, wide out to the far side. Offset eye in the backfield. Here's the give off the left side. Give to Lott. Lott will be knocked down at the 25. Loss of a yard of the play as Tri-County penetrated very, very well. It'll be second down and 11 yards to go for the Panthers.
Yeah, Colby Booker came through almost untouched that time, Mike. And again, it's hard to get a running game going. The defensive line's in your backfield. So the Panthers not doing a good job that time of cutting off the backside, and Booker comes through and makes the stop.
15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Clock on the move. Panthers on top, 28-14. Have it second down and 11 yards to go. Ratcliffe will bring him up to the line of scrimmage. Inside of 5 seconds left to go, and he's straight back to throw. Sets, fires to the outside. Great catch down at the 15-yard line by Chad Penn as the buzzer sounds to end the third quarter of play. Everybody up here at the stadium as we go to the fourth quarter. Panthers on top of Tri-County, 28-14. Panther football on WMGO continues with the fourth quarter in 30 seconds.
And the Panthers have it once again deep in Rebel territory. Saxton goes off on his own power.
Boy, you figure if the Panthers can put one in right here to start the fourth quarter, they would be in excellent shape. Football deep in Tri-County territory. First down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers. Offset eye in the backfield. Give diving to Morgan. Morgan will drive it for a yard or two, and that's it. Number 52, Eric Green, was there for Tri-County to make the tackle. So the Panthers will get two. Well, let's see. We thought it was a first down a moment ago. Now that was not a first down a moment ago, and we thought it was. I thought they indicated first down, so it's actually third down, and they're going to bring the chains out to see if the Panthers have earned a first down after that run by Morgan.
Yeah, good defensive play that time as the Rebels filled that gap in a hurry, and David didn't get much, but he didn't need a whole lot. So as they stretch the chains out, we'll wait and see if the Panthers do indeed have a first down, and they do, just at about by the length of the football.
So the Panthers have earned a first down. Thought they earned it on the pass a moment ago, but that's life in the fast lane. And so now it's first down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers with the football again deep in Tri-County territory. Mike, the football looks to be inside the 20 at where? Somewhere around the 18-yard line, maybe deeper than that.
Yeah, I believe it's a little bit deeper than that, yeah. Mike. Maybe to about the 13-yard line.
Yeah, about the 13. So it'll be first down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers from the 13-yard line. Here's the pitch right side to Will Lott looking for the corner. Lott breaks down the sidelines inside the 10. He's inside the 5, and he's knocked out about the, about the 2-yard line. And going to be close to another Panther first down as he just drives toward the goal line. He has earned a first down for the Panthers. First down and goal to go for the Big Cats.
Yeah, Will got that ball and turned it up the sideline. He goes 100% when he has that football under his arm and just stepped out of bounds. Never was tackled. Got into the end zone, but stepped out of bounds just shy of the goal line. Looks like they'll spot it at maybe about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, Ralph, forgive me. I thought he signaled first down again, but it's second down and short. Panthers have the football on the 4-yard line. Once again, Ratcliffe will bring them up to the line of scrimmage. Offset eye in the backfield to Lott at the 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Panthers.
Great job up front that time by that Panther interior line, and Will Lott came straight up off the right side. Saw a gap, cut it back right over the middle, and came in. He may have been hit, but not very much, as the Panther offensive line has taken over this football game. With 11:35 to go, the Panthers go up on top by 20.
Panthers lead it by 20, looking for the extra point right here, and then to kick it is Tyler Clark. Sean Ellis will put it down, waiting for the snap. It's down. Kick is on the way. The kick is good. Timeout of the field, 11:35 left to go in the ball game. The Big Panthers 35, Tri-County 14. Thing leading at 35-14. We were tied at 14 early in the third quarter, and since then it's been all Canton Academy. As Clark comes forward, kicks the football off, and they get it to Saxton right in the middle of the field at about the 15-yard line. He drives it straight up the middle, breaks a tackle, and just keeps his feet driving, moves it up over the 30 to around the 35, 36-yard line, and that's where Tri-County will start it. First down and 10 yards to go from their own 36 with 11:26 left to go in the football game.
Mike, once again, the Panthers' coverage was there, but again, not the type tackling that Coach Godfrey and his staff really hope will come around as we go into the season.
First down and 10 yards to go for the Tri-County Rebels Football at their own 36-yard line. Panthers lead it by 21. We're at 11:26 left to go in the ball game. Rolling out right is Upton. Sets, fires. He's got Saxton at the 40, and he's knocked down at the 40. Number 19 for the Panthers was there to make the tackle, and that's Alan Jerome, and knocked him down hard at the 40-yard line. It'll be second down for Tri-County. Second down and about 4 yards to go.
Well, Upton finally got the ball to Saxton, but Alan Jerome arrived in a bad mood when he got there and really tattooed him. The sophomore defensive back really did a good job that time of shutting that one down.
10:56 left to go in the ball game. Second down and 4 yards to go for the Tri-County Rebels. Football at their own 40-yard line. Tri-County's got to make something happen in a hurry to get back in this football game as the Panthers lead it 35-14. Slot will work to the far side of the field, wide out to the near side, lone setback. As Upton calls him out, he rolls out left to throw. He sets, fires to the outside, pass is caught outside by Fowler. Fowler's up at about the 47, 48-yard line. Should have enough for a Tri-County first down. And it is enough for a first down, so the Rebels have picked up a first down with 10:28 left to go. And Mike, Tri-County did a great job running the football in the middle part of the football game, but now trailing by 21 in the fourth quarter, they're virtually going to have to put it up every play.
Absolutely, and probably going to have to go down the field a little bit more. Both of those plays we've just seen have been thrown underneath. The Panthers obviously are going to let them catch it underneath and then try to take them to the ground.
Tri-County will work a wide out to both sides of the field, backs in the I formation, as Upton goes straight back to throw to the inside pass, in and out of the hands of number 5, Matt Burton. It fell incomplete. Panthers had some hats around the football of the secondary, but it fell incomplete, and so for the Rebels, it'll be second down.
Wind kicking back up, Mike, 10:03 to go, and it's been just a magnificent night, as you mentioned earlier, for early September. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's certainly been a cool, pleasant evening.
Put it like this, in 2 football games, we could have done worse weather-wise when it comes to temperature. We could have all lost about 30 pounds. It's been real nice. Burton back to throw. Sets, fires for Upton, fires to Burton, but the pass goes off his hands, incomplete. Miller was there Jonathan Miller along with Miller Todd, and they knocked him down hard. The pass fell incomplete, and so for Tri-County, it'll be third down.
Almost looked like a replay, Mike. Same 2 people involved. Again, the ball thrown just a little bit high and deflected off of the hands of Burton. And the Panthers, as you mentioned, had some people around the football, but just couldn't quite get there.
So it'll be third down for Tri-County. We've got equipment flying all over the place. Came out of nowhere. 9:59 left to go in the football game. Upton rolls out right to throw, sets to the outside, fires, got Fowler into the flat. Fowler breaks toward the middle of the field. He's inside the 30. Fumble the football as he was hit, but I think they're going to rule him down. He's deep into Panther territory. Panthers recovered it, but they ruled he was down as he strained for the first down into Panther territory. And so now Tri-County, with a big pass play to Fowler, moves it inside the Panther 40 at the 35. It'll be first down and 10 yards to go.
The Panthers having a little trouble. The short passing game of the Rebels is really all the passes that they're throwing right now are just 3-step drops thrown on time, and really it's hard to get a rush on Upton with those tight passes. So the secondary's got to pull up just a little bit tighter or be content to let him catch it, as we talked about earlier, and make the tackle.
9:30 left to go in the ball game. Upton back to throw to the outside for Burton. In and out of his hands. Burton just dropped it up at the 30-yard line. It fell incomplete. It'll be second down and 10 yards to go.
Burton having trouble catching the football, Mike, again in his hands. That's the third time on this particular possession he's had the football thrown close enough to him. He probably should have caught it, but again, it falls incomplete. 9 minutes, 26 seconds to go, and the Panthers have really showed a lot of character here in the third quarter after being tied 14-14, have answered with 3 straight touchdowns.
Second down and 10 yards to go for the Tri-County Rebels. 9:26 left to go in the ball game. Tri-County's got to make something happen in a hurry, trailing the Panthers 35-14 inside of 10 minutes left to go in the ball game. But they've got it in Panther territory. Slot to the near side. Upton rolls out right to throw to the flat. Pass is caught by number 21, Shane Saxton. And Shane Saxton is knocked down as he picked up, about 3 or 4 yards of the play. And for Tri-County, it'll be third down. And they're in Panther territory, so they're in 4-down territory with the football at the Panther 33-yard line.
Alan Jerome once again coming up and making the tackle on Saxton. And again, the good thing about that with the Panthers with the 21-point lead, short passing game, they're going to have a lot of those to get in the end zone unless they break a couple of tackles. And it looks like the Panthers, again, content to give them that short one.
Head will work up over the football at center. Wide out will slide to the far side. Wide out to the near side. Backs in the I formation. Has straight back to throw. Goes up to try to get it outside to Burton, and somebody ran the wrong route. Somebody got crossed up on the route somebody was running. It fell incomplete. It'll be 4th down. And again, Tri-County has no choice with 8:35 left to go in the ball game. They've got to go for it, trailing by 21.
That time, Miller Todd came from his linebacker spot right over the center, put pressure on Upton and made him throw the football before he really wanted to, and Burton was not ready for it, and the ball thrown behind. But good pressure that time, even on a 3-step drop. Panthers getting pressure.
So it'll be 4th down for Tri-County, and of course, for Tri-County, this is the old football game right here. They've got to convert here if they've got any chance to win the ball game with 8:36 left to go. Lone setback, wideouts will work everywhere as Upton goes straight back, just bombs it to the outside, but a whistle stops play. Pass fell incomplete, but a whistle stopped play, and I believe it's an illegal procedure penalty on Tri-County.
That's what it is, Mike. And again, after the whistle blew, the play went ahead and developed, and again, it was just Upton dropping back and throwing it deep, this time throwing it down there for Fowler and just hoping he can out-jump the Panthers secondary. And more than likely, we'll see something like that again, but I'll be surprised if it doesn't go Saxton's way.
Next Friday night, the Panthers will be in Lexington, Mississippi to take on Central Holmes Academy. Our broadcast will begin at 7:15, kickoff at 7:30. Make your plans to be with us next Friday night in Lexington, Mississippi as the Panthers take on Central Holmes. 4th down now for Tri-County. 4th down and a big play. They've got a hit right here with 8:32 left to go in the ball game. And back to throw goes Upton. He rolls out, sets, fires deep down the field, passes in and out of the hands of Chad Penn, who almost picked it off, but it fell incomplete, and the Panther defense is held, and they'll take over. 1st down and 10 yards to go with 8:26 left to go in the ball game. And Mike Coggins, barring a bunch of turnovers, that might just about have done it right there.
Yeah, I think we'll see the Panthers start really relying on that offensive line and Jonathan Miller, Miller Todd, David Morgan, and also sophomore Will Lott to run the football and run that clock down. Is that time the 4th down pass intended for Saxton, and Chad Penn, as you mentioned, went up. Chad's had a lot of near misses tonight, but the Panthers do take over 1st down and 10.
1st down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers. They've got the football at their own 36-yard line to start this drive with 8:26 left to go in the ball game. Jerome is checked in at quarterback, and he gives diving to the fullback. I believe that was Morgan, and it was Miller Todd, and he was stacked up after the gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9 yards to go. But at this point, the Panthers just want to move that clock. They would love to move the chains, but right now they just want to move the clock with a 21-point lead.
Sean Ellis is now checked into the Panther backfield, it appears, as Alan Jerome gets his first fire at quarterback here on this young season.
1st down and 10 yards to go. 2nd down and 9 yards to go for the Panthers. 7:48 left to go in the football game. Offset eye in the backfield. Wideouts will work to both sides. Here's the spin pitch, the football to Will Lott. Will looks for the corner. Is going to be hit and knocked out of bounds after the gain, about 2 or 3 yards. And it'll be 3rd down for the Panthers with 7 minutes and 27 seconds left to go. They didn't knock him out of bounds as the clock continues to roll. So it'll be 3rd down and about 7 yards to go. And Mike, again, the Panthers just content to keep the football on the ground. Don't want to do anything fancy. They just want to get out of here with a big win.
Absolutely. And next snap that will be under 7 minutes to go is a lot of new faces in on that Panther offensive line as well as in the backfield.
So the Panthers feel pretty good about this one right now with under 7 minutes left to go in the ball game. Offset eye in the backfield. Wideouts will work to both sides. Jerome spins. He's going to keep it on the option play, hit by Fowler and knocked down back behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down, and the Panthers will check the punting unit onto the field.
So in a case like this, Mike, that's really a positive series. 3 plays and out, but the clock never stopped. And you'll punt the football and rely back on your defense.
And, of course, and again, as they did a moment ago, the Panthers' secondary will be tested. But they answered it pretty well a moment ago, Mike, by keeping everything in front and trying to keep everything in bounds. So it'll be 4th down, and Chad Penn will check the punting unit onto the field. Saxton will stand back deep in his own territory. with 6 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the ball game. There's the snap. It's a good one. Penn comes forward, gets the kick out of there. Nice high driving kick. That's good. Hit and take a roll inside the 35 and roll out inside the 40 and roll out of bounds at the 39-yard line. So Tri-County will play it at their own 39 with 6 minutes and 7 seconds left to go, and the Panthers comfortably ahead now, 35-14. And now we've got an official timeout of the field. Timeout of the field, 6:07 left to go in the ball game. Panthers 35, Tri-County 14. Panther football on WMGO continues in 30 seconds. Team tonight.
Absolutely, Mike. And of course, they've had some rough edges and turnovers, but they fought through and persevered extremely well.
Had an outstanding second half. Here's Upton rolling out right to Burton. Burton will throw it deep down the field for Saxton, who makes a great catch at the 30. He's to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. The last thing the Panthers wanted just happened. A big touchdown to Saxton, and Tri-County has cut into the lead with 5:58 left to go in the ball game. It's the Panthers 35 and Tri-County 20.
Well, the halfback pass, Burton, the left-hander, got the toss and threw the ball down the field. It really was not a very good pass, Mike, as Saxton was going down the far sideline. The ball was thrown in the middle of the field, and he came over and made the catch, and great speed took it in the end zone. The negative part of that is the free safety was not in the middle of the field, was not behind the ball. At this point in the game, that's a terrible mistake for anybody to get behind the free safety.
Well, just as we had written this thing off, Tri-County comes roaring back. Fowler's extra point is on the way, and it's good. Timeout of the field, 5:58 left to go in the ball game. All of a sudden, Tri-County eases back into it. It's Canton 35, Tri-County 21. Panther football on WMGO continues with the Rebel kickoff in 30 seconds. 5:58 left to go in the football game. Tri-County's going to try the onside kick, and it's on the ground, rolling loosely, and the Panthers look like they've jumped on top of it. And if they had, it's Tri-County had lined it up and had the ball bouncing, but the Panthers jumped on top of the football, and they'll take over an excellent field position with 5:55 left to go. And Mike, once again, even though it's down to a 14-point lead, the Panthers absolutely, again, want to keep the clock rolling.
Yeah, and a pretty good onside kick for a high school kicker, Mike. It bounded high. David Morgan, who was on the good hands team, did a really fine job of pulling that in basically with one hand and then falling on it, not trying to do anything with it. The Panthers will try to run that clock down. We're now under 6 minutes to go in the football game. The Panthers on top, 35-21.
35-21, Panthers with the lead. Here in the waning stages of the football game, Ratcliffe spin gives the football to Miller. Jonathan Miller just drives straight ahead. Nice power running and power blocking as Morgan was in front leading the way. And Miller drives it ahead for some 7, 8, 9 yards. And a pickup of 9. It'll be second down and 1 yard to go for the Panthers.
Well, that's just what the doctor ordered in this case, is hand the ball to your tailback and get good movement up front, have a fullback leading and kicking somebody out and picking up 7, 8, 9. Now the clock's under 5.5 to go as the Panthers try to go 2-0 on the season.
Miller comes limping off the field, and Will Lott will check in to take his place with 5:19 left to go in the ball game. Second down and 1 yard to go for the Panthers. Offset I will work in the backfield. Wideouts will work to both sides. Here's the spin. He pitched the football to Lott. Lott looks for a hole. He's going to have enough for a Panther first down as he put the football up to around the 40-yard line. So he's got enough for a Panther first down. Actually, it's at the 45 in Tri-County territory. First down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers.
One thing the Panthers really need to be aware of right now is that the Rebels are certainly tackling the football, and they need to secure that thing on every possession, because realistically, Mike, even with 4:40 to go and the clock running, you know, a turnover here real quick, and we're certainly not out of the woods.
Absolutely. What looked like a sure thing a moment ago after the long Tri-County touchdown has gotten just a little antsy here in the late going with 4:29 left to go. Offset I in the backfield. Here's Ratcliffe going out the right side to Lott. Got a pretty nice opening. There's a flag on the play. Panthers may catch a holding penalty as Lott drives inside to around the 42, but it may be a face mask penalty. That's what Ralph Barnes is indicating, and it is a face mask penalty.
Yeah, it looked like one of those incidental face masks, Mike, but it is going to be a step off and a first down for the Panthers, and that will really help out with the clock now stopped with 4 minutes, 19 seconds.
And that, of course, will give the Panthers, it was the 5-yard penalty, but it gives the Panthers enough for a first down. So it's first down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers with the football inside the 40 at the 37-yard line in Tri-County territory with 4 minutes left to go in the ball game. Ratcliffe will put him in the offset eye. He's got a wing to the far side of the field, wide out to the near side. Sets him down, looks at a four-man Tri-County defensive front. Spins, gives the football to Morgan, and Morgan drives for a yard before he's knocked down, but he picks up a solid yard. It'll be second down and 9 yards to go for the Panthers with 3:45 left to go.
Well, we've seen the ball in the air a lot tonight, Mike. Seen a lot of turnovers, but now, here in the last 4 or 5 minutes, we're just going to see it settle down into a who can win the battle up in the trenches, and if the Panthers win it, they'll push it down and maybe even stick in another score, but more than likely just run the clock out as we're now down to 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go. And this is, you know, what it boils down to, Panther football, they have basically the first group back in, and they're just wanting to run the clock.
36-yard line is where the football rests, and the Panthers own a 14-point lead with 3:13 left to go. Clock on the move. Ratcliffe looks at a 5-man front, wing to the far side, wide out to the near side, offset eye in the backfield. He calls them out. Now flags fly everywhere, and let's see what the indication is right now. It is a delay of the game penalty on the Panthers, so the Big Cats didn't get it off. 5-yard delay of the game penalty, and it'll be second down and 14 yards to go for the Panthers.
3:03 remaining, and we'll wait and see. Mike, I have seen, I know this will sound unbelievable, but I have seen officials, after a delay of game penalty, start the clock. They're not doing it tonight, but that's one of those things that's, I think, is pretty well left up to their discretion. And you have to congratulate these guys. They didn't do that.
Absolutely. Offset eye in the backfield, wing to the far side. Here's the give, diving on the trap up the middle. Give the football to Morgan. Morgan just bulls his way straight ahead as he got it up to around the 34-yard line. Got the penalty yards back, and now Tri-County has stepped in to burn a timeout with 2:55 left to go in the ball game. 2:55 left to go. Panthers on top of Tri-County, 35-21. Panther football on WMGO continues in 30 seconds.
Yeah, he does have a young football team, and I'm sure he would love nothing more than to get some confidence back in that offense.
Offset eye in the backfield, wing to the far side. Here's the give to Lott, driving up the middle. Will running hard, breaking tackles, drives ahead for about 6 or 7 yards. But I mean, just a great run by Will Lott. And now Tri-County comes up and burns another timeout with 2:45 left to go in the football game. And Mike, you made a good point just now. With a young football team, a very talented football team, Coach Milton, of course, they're going to be a power in the single-A ranks this year, as they always are. But of course, he's trying to make a point with his football team right now, and he's just an outstanding football coach.
Absolutely, and you know they're playing right now. You know, a lot of people say, why you call timeout? Well, you call timeout because you want to relay to your team that we're not giving up, because he's not just playing for tonight. He's playing for next week and down the road. I know they play Wayne Academy, another power in A, next week, and that will be a huge game for them, and they need something from their perspective, positive to happen here toward the end of this one.
And of course, they got a big play just a few moments ago to make this thing somewhat interesting with about 6 minutes left to go, as they got a long touchdown pass. And so, but the Panthers have been able to hold on to it since then and really burn a lot of clock. Ratcliffe got him in the offset eye. He shoots it to the outside. Pass is caught by John Paul Buckley. He's inside the 25, down to the 24-yard line, and looks to have enough for a Panther first down. Looking to the side just to see if he does have enough. They may look to there's a flag on the far side of the field. So we'll check the penalty marker, and the Panthers are moving back, and it looks like the penalty is going to go on the Panthers. Illegal motion.
So we'll be back in the fourth down situation. The Panthers on a quick out. Looked like Buckley did have enough for the first down, but the clock stops with 2:33 to go now, and the Panthers face once again with a fourth down.
So it's fourth down, 2 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in the football game. Clock will be wound down. Panthers lead it 35-21. We'll go 2-0 on the season. Tri-County will drop 1-1. As Mike Coggins said, Tri-County next week will play Wayne Academy, while the Panthers journey to Lexington to take on Central Holmes. Panthers in no hurry to come out of that huddle. Leading it 35-21. 21. Now Ratcliffe will put him up on the line of scrimmage. Offset eye in the backfield, gives off tackle to Will Lott, and Will just dives it straight ahead. Got a yard or two, but of course nowhere near first down yardage. And Tri-County will take over the football with 2:08 left to go in the ball game.
Mike, even though he's a sophomore, it's going to be tough to keep Will Lott off the field on offense because he really runs the ball well, gets his shoulder pads out front, and does a good job with vision, and he's going to be an outstanding running back.
There's no question. And, of course, we're going to talk about it a little in our post game tonight, but, boy, the Panthers really have a lot of offensive weapons. They've got a lot of tricks they can pull out of their sleeve, a lot of talent on the offensive side of the football. Slot will work to the far side of the field. Backs are in the I formation as Upton calls them out. Tri-County trying to put the ball in the end zone, trailing it by 14, and they give to Hayes diving up the middle, and Hayes goes nowhere as the big Panther defensive line knocks him down for no gain. It'll be second down and 10 yards to go with 1:55 left to go in the ball game.
And it looks like Coach Milton putting some new players also in the game and content with running the football, and it's a good thing that time because of all people, Mike, in the slot was Saxton. He had nobody covering him.
Wow. First down into second down and 10 yards to go as Upton rolls out right. Now sets, fires deep down the field. In and out of the hands, and then a great interception by Alan Jerome. He dove, and the ball was in and out of the hands of Saxton. Penn almost intercepted it, and Jerome made a diving interception for the ball.
Great play, Mike, and Allen already intercepted one that was called back tonight, and as you mentioned, the ball thrown way out front. Chad Penn went up once again. Chad's had so many opportunities tonight. Saxton turned defender and hit Chad, and the ball deflected off, and Alan Jerome with a great effort to pick it up right off the turf.
So Ratcliffe will bring his offensive unit onto the field with 1:34 left to go, and Tri-County, the Panthers just will run this thing out from here with a 35-21 lead, and I'm sure we'll take the 35-21 victory back down Highway 22 to the house here tonight and enjoy a 2-0 start on the football season. Ratcliffe brings him up, and he just goes back and goes straight down to a knee with 1:30 left to go, and barring any unforeseen circumstances, that should just about be it for the football game. And let's see, an unforeseen circumstance comes up as Tri-County calls their last timeout. 1:26 left to go. Panthers lead at 35-21. Panther football on WMGO continues with the conclusion to tonight's game in 30 seconds. Not much of a vantage point for tonight's game, but boy, it's been comfortable. 35-21, Panthers lead it. Tri-County out of timeouts, and Ratcliffe goes back and goes down to a knee. And so the Panthers only have to snap it a couple of more times, and this football game will be over. And Mike, I don't know anybody that's in a real hurry to get this, to step in now. I don't think the officials will be in a hurry to blow it in play. I think everybody wants to get this thing over with.
Now, 1:05 to go, and that may be the longest continuing running of the clock all night long, as we've had a lot of delays here, but I'm with you. I don't think anybody's really interested in stopping the clock anymore as we're under a minute. The Panthers coming back really well here in the third quarter after being tied 14-14 early in the third, scored 21 straight points and have held on to take this one. It's going to be 35-21. The Panthers will go 2-0 on this young season.
Of course, the biggest play of the football game, Mike, I think, the touchdown pass. Panthers going to take a delay of the game penalty right here. But I thought the touchdown pass to Trey Burnside with, after Tri-County had tied the football game, I thought biggest play of the football game. It turned the momentum back to the Panthers, and from that point on, the Panthers really never looked back.
I think you're right, Mike, and if you go back into the second quarter, with the Rebels scoring at the end of the second quarter and then getting that turnover and pushing in, they really had the momentum for the last quarter or so until that long pass from Ratcliffe to Burnside.
But, boy, the Panthers did what you have to do. They grabbed the momentum back, and now they kept control of it. Ratcliffe goes back and gets down on his knee, and that should be the last play of the football game because I don't think the Panthers are going to have to snap it. It's at 25 seconds left to go. Let's see when he blows it in. 20 inside of 25, and the Panthers will not have to snap the ball once again. And that will be the football game. Panthers will improve to 2 wins and no losses on the season as they will win the football game tonight. And a jubilant Panther sideline as the Panthers come on the road, a tough place to play in Flora with 5 seconds left to go. The Panthers 35, Tri-County 21, and you can wrap this one in black and gold as the Panthers win a big football game over the Tri-County Rebels, 35-21. Panthers 35, Tri-County 21. We'll be back to wrap it up with some final words in 2 minutes.